So in this video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Star Idaho in 2023. And as I mentioned, the number one con about living in Star Idaho right now is the traffic. There is so much construction going on right on that main road, State Street, that is causing a lot of road closures, backed up traffic, dumpster trucks, construction bulldozers, all moving around. And it's really hard to navigate in and through Star on just one or two main roads when they're all coned off, or you just have a lot of people on the road trying to get to and from, and that is just really driving people bonkers about living in Star Idaho right now. The flip side of that is everything's brand new out there. So you're getting the new restaurants, you're getting the brand new roads, you're getting the new growth and development. You're kind of working from the ground up as the city starts building out. So that's kind of exciting, and that is what is making Star such a unique place to live right now, is all that new development, the new homes, everything is bright and shiny and brand new, which makes it a great place to live if you're looking for that. So speaking of the newness of the town, let me just talk a little bit about some of the new things that the City of Star is planning, which is quite amazing. So right across from Hunters Creek Sports Complex, kind of kitty corner, they have a brand new dog park, a splash pad. They're putting in pickleball courts. They're eventually going to do a rec center there. So there is a lot of stuff that the city's putting in for the residents to enjoy as the city's growing and more people are moving. There's also a Dockzilla that I'll talk about later in this video that is just mind-blowing of its own. But the city is doing some great things to really accommodate for all the growth and the newness that's happening in Star Idaho. And that sports complex is amazing. Come 4th of July, they put on the most amazing fireworks show. Some say it's better than Disneyland. It is unreal, off the charts, patriotic. Hey, if Star is a place that you've heard about, or you know someone who's moved there and you're kind of interested in looking at some stuff there, reach out to the Go Idaho team. Send us a text, shoot us an email, give us a call. We want to learn about you and your situation, and we can help identify areas in Star that might work for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to learn more about you. So let's swing it back to the cons, because there are just houses popping up left and right. Farmland getting bought by developers or building houses right next to each other, and that's driving people bananas who really kind of moved out to Star for that quaintness, that elbow room. That's starting to go away as more and more housing density really starts packing in, including apartments. So Star's kind of like losing its luster in a way that more houses are starting to show up, more people are coming in there. And that, to a lot of folks who, kind of moved to Star 2, 3, 4 years ago, are kind of like about, because of just the packed housing that's starting to happen in Star. So the pro of that is that there are more homes and more options for you to choose from when you're coming to look at Star Idaho. And the price point is a little bit better than Eagle, Idaho, which kind of runs right to which Star kind of runs right to, or the Boise Meridian area. So you do have variety still out in Star, which is great. So you can still find that 5-acre farm home out there in Star, but you can also find something that's really cookie cutter in a neighborhood where you're just gonna have tons of trick-or-treaters, tons of neighborhood gatherings right there out your front door. So the next one, I'm just gonna split it right down the middle and let you decide, is it a pro or a con? You do have the new freeway coming in right off the 84 down connecting to Highway 16. That could be a pro because it could get you up to I-84 a lot quicker. It could get you up to the BLM land for your ATV and your motocross, hiking, exploring, all that stuff a lot sooner. Gets you up into Emmett a lot faster, but it does bring more traffic flow into Star. But if you're thinking, man, I live in Star right now, it is kind of hard to go from Star out to, let's say, the airport. Let's just use that as for an example. Now with that freeway, when it gets finished, you can just head up and connect right to the 84 and dump right down to the Boise airport to pick up your friends and family. So that might be a pro because it's a little bit easier to get around, but with more traffic kind of coming through Star, it could be easily seen as a con. But the City of Star kind of already knew that, so they kind of started expanding State Street already into 4 lanes. It took it from 2 lanes to 4 lanes to help ease that traffic flow which was really smart and forward thinking of the city of Star. Yes, it's kind of a pain right now as you kind of navigate, but they just opened it up, so traffic is moving a lot smoother and it flows so much easier right now navigating your way through downtown Star. One of the major pros about living in Star, especially if you love the outdoors, is you have the Boise River right out your front door. You can walk down, take a nice walk along the river, you can throw a line out there, see what you bring home for dinner that night. There is so much to do, and I mentioned Dockzilla, which is a brand new feature that the city of Star implemented, which is absolutely awesome, because if you know someone who has never caught a fish, like I know someone, Ken, who's standing behind you, has never caught a fish since he moved to Idaho. Well, you put him over in Dockzilla, which is 2 ponds stocked with separate fish. He caught 2 fish. His first time catching a fish here in Idaho was at Dockzilla. So if Ken can do it, you can do it as well. But no, so the city of Star built this dock, and it's awesome. So you can go out there and just sit and cast and watch other people practice casting. You can fish out there. You can bring home dinner that night right from that dock. The pond is filled with the river water from the Boise River, so you have all that fresh water. They maintain it, so it's all natural, and it really is a great place. And speaking of, they also every year do a fishing rodeo out there. So what that means is people can come out for free and learn how to fish. And so the city of Star puts it on, vendors come in, everything is free for the city of Star residents and for the Boise area. If people want to commute out to Star to do this, the city puts on this event for the residents to kind of get them excited about living in the outdoors and living in Star, and teaching them good habits that everyone should learn how to do as a kid or as an adult if they don't know how to do it, and that is to fish. And keeping with the outdoor theme, just north of Star is all the BLM land. So you can grab your side-by-side, you can grab your ATV, you can grab your dirt bike, and you can just go have a blast up there, get dirty, get muddy, just enjoy living and feeling that adrenaline here right out your front door, which is amazing. So City of Star really is catered to a lot, especially those people who just want to feel a little bit more alive. And for those who want to take it to new heights and jump out of a plane and skydive, you can do that at D-Zone Skydiving right there in Star, Idaho. So let's talk about food in the City of Star in 2023. What's the food scene like? So here's what you got in Star, Idaho. You've got Proof, Tap House Pub and Eatery, The Rustic Table, El Mariachi Loco. If you're looking for a little sweet tooth filler, you've got Sea Salt Creamy and Bake Shop, which is all homemade ice cream. Asian Wok Chinese. They just got a brand new Dickie's Barbecue for your barbecue flavor out there. Sully's Pub and Grill, and a lot of people's hometown favorite, Star Country Cafe. So on the west side of Star, a bunch of new stuff is coming in. One that's already jumped in there is Cafe Rio. Josie Mike's is coming in. A local fan favorite, Dutch Bros Coffee, is going in. Mod Pizza. And there's a brand new cookie place coming into the parking lot of the Albertsons, which is gonna be muy bien. And there's a lot more plans. We just don't have the names of that yet, but stay tuned because it's just gonna be going. So one of the downsides that could be about living in Star is if you need medical attention right away. There's no hospital there's 2 primary care facilities, and there isn't one urgent care, but it's not open 24 hours. So if you do need medical attention, you're gonna have to go either up to Nampa or all the way into Meridian. So depending on your situation, your health, all that stuff, it could be a con living out in Star because of the medical that's out there right now, which they have some, but just not that right away emergency room type stuff. So as far as schooling goes in Star, we got pros and cons. I'll share with you what the con is just in a little bit, but the pro is you have great schools out there. You have, most everyone goes to Star Middle School. Most everyone goes to Star Elementary. The reason why I say most is because there is a portion of Star, like on the far west side of Star, they go out into the Middleton School District, but it's a sliver of it and it's carved out. So that is a pro and a con because both schools are great. The Middleton School District's great, and the Star. So the schools and Stars are great as well. So you don't really have a lose-lose. Where I say it's a con is because Star doesn't have a high school. So you go to, a lot of the residents who live in Star who have high school age kids go to Oahe High, which is out in Meridian. But there are some that go to Middleton High School as well. So again, you'll want to check the boundary map to make sure that if you're looking for a home, and any one of us here at the Go Idaho team can help you with that, get you onto the right map, kind of research what school is, because sometimes we found that you can't really rely on what the listing says, not because they're negligent, they just have been not as thorough in checking to see what school district that home kind of fits into. So here at the Go Idaho team, we'd be more than happy to do that for you. Just shoot us a text, send us an email, or give us a call and we'll help you out. So one of the cons about living in Star is you still have to go to Costco. You still have to run your errands, and a lot of those errands are run outside of Star. So you still have to go up into Meridian, you have to go into Boise maybe. So it depends on if you're the type of person who wants to be on the go. You're still gonna have to get outside of Star to get to the village, especially with In-N-Out coming. I know everyone in Star is waiting to get in line at In-N-Out. You're definitely gonna be making that commute into Meridian. So the negative or the con about living in Star is you find yourself getting pulled into Eagle, Meridian, and Boise still. And so day in, day out, that can be really tiresome to kind of commute that for those things because they're just not in there. There's still that small town feel, but judging on traffic and, you know, are you coming back into Star when school's out and there's a little bit more people on the road? So you just kind of have to kind of decide what type of person you are, and if you're a Swiftie and need to get out to the theater, then you're gonna have to plan for that. But man, if you're driving around so much, you'll notice this, and this is probably the number one pro about living in Star is it's just beautiful. You still have a variety of, you still see the foothills, you have the goats, you still see the farms, you see the cows, the horses. As you're driving through neighborhoods, you still see the cornfields. It's absolutely stunning, and right now, fall, it's the time we're recording this where the leaves are changing. It's absolutely gorgeous. And when the sun hits on the sunrise or sunset, you get that glow in the sky. Star really is a beautiful place to live, especially if you're fleeing from a smog-filled city or you're looking for just some nature and some outdoor life, but you don't want to be out in the sticks. Star, Idaho really is a beautiful place that you should be considering moving to if that's what you're looking for. Hey, if Star's a place that you've heard about or you know someone who's moved there and you're kind of interested in looking at some stuff there, reach out to the Go Idaho team. Send us a text, shoot us an email, give us a call. We want to learn about you and your situation, and we can help identify areas in Star that might work for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to learn more about you. If you want to see a driving tour of Star, just click right here, and I'll see you in the next video.